So in the previous videos, we have discussed about estimation of multiplication and estimation of addition. In this video, let's focus on estimation of subtraction. Similar way, as we have done in the previous videos, the same methods will be applied here. And here you have 28,292 and 21,496. So let's see that how you will estimate value for the subtraction. Now, if you see this number 28,292, so if I round it off, to its nearest 100, then this number will be 28,300. And if I round it off, round this number, that is 21,496, to its nearest 100, this will be 21,500. So now you subtract it, right? So if you see here, you have very easy way that you have 2 zeros here, 2 zeros here. Now focus on this number, that is 283 and 250, right? 283 minus 250. This will be 6,800. 6,800, right? 283 minus 250 will be 68, and therefore you have 2 zeros here and 6,800. It was a quick way. Now someone will say here, hey, that was not easy for me. So this was one of the estimation that was not too quick for me. What could be the other way? So the other way can be that if you round it off, to its nearest 1,000, and if you round it off to its nearest 1,000, then this will become 28,000. 28,000. Okay, and if I round it off, same like in this case, to its nearest 100. This is a second possible way we are discussing, right? To its nearest 100, and this will become again same 21,500. 21,500. Okay, and if you subtract it, the estimated value will be 28,000 minus 21,500. This will give you 6,500. This will give you 6,500. This is another estimation. Okay, the first one was 6,800. This one was 6,500. Let's take one more possibility. So the next possibility can be that what if I round it off? Just keep the same, but to its nearest 1,000 again, to its nearest 1,000. So this will be 28,000. And what if I round it off to its nearest 1,000? To its nearest 1,000. So this will become 21,000. 21,000. And if you subtract it, 28,000 and 21,000, the estimated value would be, what will be the estimated value? This will be 7,000. Now, you have this one estimation, the second estimation, and this is the third estimation, right? You have three estimations. And if you will see that, all these possible ways were quite, easy to calculate. But as we said that we have more than one estimation is possible, and we have to take the most reasonable one. If you calculate the accurate value of this subtraction will be 6,796. And if you remember, we had discussed that you'll get the best possible or the best reasonable estimation if you round off the numbers, and you try to round off the numbers in a way that they have minimal deviation or the minimal variation in their original value, right? So if you look at these three estimations possible, that is 6800, 6500 and 7000, which is very nearer to the original one. You will say, hey, of course this one is much closer, much nearer to the original value. This is 6,796, this is 6,800, 6,800. This one was 6,500 and this one is 7,000. This is very near to our original value of this calculation. Now you are getting the most accurate estimation in this case? Because here when you rounded off the numbers, you rounded off and you got the numbers with minimal deviation in their original value. Like here it was 28,292. And when you rounded it off to its nearest hundred, it became 28,300. And the difference between these two numbers are just of 8. Similarly here, you rounded off 21,496 to 21,500. And here also the difference between these two values are just of 4. So 8 here and 4 here, right? So minimal variation or the minimal deviation from their original value after rounding off. But in this case, the second case, it was 28,292 and now you rounded off to 28,000. There is a difference of 292 in these two values. When in this case it was just 4, but here it has, the difference in this case is 292, whereas in the first condition it was just of 8, okay, 292 and 300, right? Now focus here. Again, it is 28,292 and here it is 28,000. The difference between these two numbers is 292. In this case, 21,000 and again 21,496. The difference between these two numbers are 496. So therefore, you have, a larger variation from the original value. And in this case, you had the minimal variation in the original value after rounding of the numbers. That's why this is giving you the most reasonable estimation. And that's the reason that even after getting number of estimations, you have the most reasonable estimation in the case where you round off the numbers very smartly. Okay. Let's take one more example. Let's take one more question. It is 1,08,734 and this is 47,599. So let's round off, keeping in mind that we'll round off the numbers in a way that there's minimal, very little deviation or the variation from their original value. So in this case, if I round off to its nearest 100, this will become 1,08,730. If you round off 4,599 to its nearest 100, this will become 47,600. Now, if you subtract these two values after rounding off, what you will get? You will get the estimated value will be, this will be, it's 1,08,000 here and 47, so 53 and 861, so 61,130. So this is one estimation, 61,130. Okay. What can be the other possible way? So the other one can be like, if you round off this number, hey, sorry, in this case it was to its nearest 10. I'm sorry, this was nearest 10. This was nearest 10, not 100. In this case, if I round off to its nearest 100. So if you round off 1,08,734 to its nearest 100, it will become 1,08,700, right? And if you if you round off to its nearest 100 only, okay, keep the same with this one to its nearest 100. This is the second possible way that we are discussing to find estimation. So same here, 47,600. Now subtract it. So the estimated value will be, in this case, will be 61,100. Right? 61,100. So this is another possible estimation. Now if you see that both these two estimations are quite very close or very close. That's the difference of 30. So these two estimations are giving you the estimated value of this particular subtraction. So the main point was that you can go for any, you can go for any of these two estimation. Both are very quite closer to each other. So the main point is whether you are estimating value in case of multiplication, whether you are estimating value in case of addition or subtraction. Just keep one thing in mind: it always round off numbers in a way that after rounding off, you get the number which has a minimal variation or the deviation from its original value. In that case, you will find the most accurate or the reasonable estimation, and always your calculation should be easy. Like we do estimation so that we can quickly calculate in our mind without even using a pen and paper or even calculator, or for that matter even any device. Okay, so calculation should be very easy, that you can quickly think in your mind, okay, this is this minus this, or this multiplied by this, and so keeping all those things in mind, round off numbers properly and you will get the best possible estimation. Thanks for watching.